what we got here today. It's an 123 electronic ignition that I will be using on the M127 build for now. Later on, the original ignition will come back here, but now for the setup purposes and initial startup, I will use that electronic ignition. Anyone can install it in few quick steps. There's not much to it. You just follow common sense, and if you can replace the regular distributor, you will be able to install this one as well. So first, very important thing, set your engine to the top dead center, piston 1. We are at 0 degrees. Make sure that you are on a compression stroke. You see I took the cover off again just so you can see it. Both lobes are up, and my mark right here is at 0. It matches well. It's kind of hard to see, there's a lot of shade I can see, but anyway, it is at 0. So all I did is just place this in the hole for now, nothing else. And according to the way the things are looking, the rotor is pointing now when it's engaged in a dog at the bottom, and it sits at the correct height, as you can see it here. It sits flush. I did install the bracket that you can purchase separately from 123 ignition, and I strongly suggest you do get that bracket, as this bracket is reversed, so you have an easy access to this locking screw. It's much easier to work with anyway. So let's just set this up quickly, do initial setup, and you'll see how long it takes. So like I said, I spent maybe 10 minutes prepping. That's including taking off the cover, so I can show you the position of the engine. Now the way this worked out, the way it came out of the box, or maybe I moved it or whatever, when I installed the cap on it, there's the groove. When I installed the cap, this is my cylinder 1, so I'm obviously pointing to cylinder number 2, so that's no good, right? But you know, the solution is very simple. This is nice and loose. All you do is just move this over. So let me put the battery on. 1 sec, let me just get the battery, 1 quick second. Okay, so I got the battery. I'm gonna show you. For the setup, I'm not hooking up the main car battery. All you need is 12 volt source to set the initial position. That's it. So here's my LiPo battery, 12 volts. You do not hook up the ground on this. All you do is connect the red wire, this guy here, to the positive, and you connect the blue wire, this guy here, to the negative side of the battery. So I have the connectors right here. Let me grab the red one. Kind of tough to film and do all this at the same time. See if I can. No, I can probably. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put. I can't hook that. Maybe. No, I'm gonna put the camera on the stand again and quickly hook this up. I don't wish to cause any sparks here. So anyway, you can see the battery. Okay, all I'm doing is I have really thin wires there, so there's not much current going through. You don't need much for setup. Okay, let's go back to the distributor. Okay, right here. Okay, that's better. So anyway, now we have the power hooked up. Like I said, negative to the blue wire and positive to the red wire. You leave the black wire alone for the setup, for the initial setup. So let me take that cap off. So as you can see, right here there is a number. I'm not sure if the camera picks it up, but anyway, there's number 1 here, and right after that there's that notch, marking notch for the setup. So if I put that cap on like that, right now I'm at top dead center, but my distributor is pointing to number 2. So depends how it comes out of the box. All you have to do is rotate that distributor forward. Okay, so now past that point. So and don't worry about the lights or anything like that at this stage. It's not important. Just confirm that when you put the cap on, your rotor is somewhere around number 1. So my number 1 is here. Okay, and my rotor hasn't arrived at position number 1 yet. So that's all good. That's how we're gonna start. Now, since this is a clockwise rotation, we need to move the distributor body counterclockwise. So there will be a little light. Let me move this maybe here, if you can. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe if I darken the picture a little, so you'll be able to see the light that comes on. Okay, so now just press that down and press the rotor in the counterclockwise rotation as well. So there's no slack. By doing this, you're eliminating any slack, if there is any, of course. And slowly keep on moving the distributor in the counterclockwise rotation. I think right now we're too far. Sorry, I have to move it back. I didn't see the light was on already. So I moved it back way past that point, and I think I have to go on the other side to see it well. Yes, I think so. Yes. So okay, I'm moving it slowly again, pressing the rotor in counterclockwise rotation, and moving the body slowly in counterclockwise rotation as well, and waiting for the green LED to pick up the ignition start point. Still not on, still move. You have to move that very slowly. Okay, the light is on. So now we're gonna leave that and lock that body in this spot. Oh, you can't see it. Okay, let me bring that from another angle. Yeah, okay, let me take that off for a second. Okay, you can see that green light right there. Yes. Okay, I can do it again actually, just to show you. So we'll move that body. Now we are not aligned anymore. You press the rotor. Okay, too far. You press the rotor in counterclockwise direction and slowly move the body in counterclockwise rotation, waiting for that LED to pick up the signal. See, now the signal is on. You leave everything alone and lock this in place. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this back on a stand, and I need my both hands to lock it up properly so it doesn't move. Look, there's just an Allen key. see, if I had a stock bracket, that it will fit, the stock bracket will fit. The only problem is that it actually secures the distributor body from the other side. So it's kind of awkward to do it. This way is much easier. Okay, so this is all done. And if you look at it now, when I put the body on, okay, the light is still on. We're still on the ignition for cylinder number 1. There's the groove. This is my cylinder 1. Sorry, this is my cylinder 1 right here. This guy, and that's the groove right there for the body. So now you see the rotors right there, and okay, this just snaps in place right here and there, and that's it. Bob is your uncle. You're done. So even with me talking and doing this twice, it took 11 minutes. Okay, another 10 minutes to maybe prep everything and stuff. Well, you don't have to take the have to take the cover off. Like, I only took it for demonstration purposes, but you can just look through the oil opening. Just take the oil cap out, and you can see those two lobes pointing up. And when you're at 0 degrees, those lobes are pointing up. Then you know you're in a compression stroke. So that's it. It was fairly easy. Now I have to kind of put everything together, and I will do a spark test sometime tomorrow. Okay, thank you very much. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this and found this informative.